All right, we are live with the Marie Delafont after party, and this time she's brought the goods.
Vodka Sprite.
Yay! I'm just beer because I live in southern Canada. You see? Oh, there we go. Badger's got.
There we go. That's better.
Badger's got his Star Warsy background there. Okay. And best name ever apparently can't stop singing or thinking of songs today for some reason. It's pretty much me every day, especially the songs that I write all the lyrics to. And there was a whole thing about, I was watching Rachel Oates and she was talking about poetry. And I'm like, well, I'm just, I'm a lyricist. Does that count? Is that poetry? And of course, I posted that in the comments before she started talking about how lyrics can be poetry too. So I felt like kind of a tool after that. Yeah. I was like, all like, oh,
well. Neil, I have my new favorite alcohol. It's right here. It's Gilgamesh Brewing, and it's cool. Right here. It's in Oregon, and I'll tell you, while I do not like this alcohol, it lives up to its name because it's a deluge of water. So
what?
Yeah, it's basically like
Gilgamesh was the first flood.
Yeah, it's like a flood. Yeah. So this lives up. Don't buy this, but unless you want like I don't know, like Miller Lite or something with a different name.
Yeah.
Miller Lite.
I think
I traveled all this way and you give me light beer, fucker.
But it's an India Pale Ale though, so I don't know how
IPAs are good.
I don't know how they
not this
brewed it in Portland if it's from India, but
if there was ever more certain of an indication that somebody has not been paid to promote a product,
it's right now.
Right here.
It's right
definitely
now.
not. You should definitely get this for the name, not for what it is.
Exactly.
Don't buy this, and people are like, I'm gonna get that shit.
Yeah,
that works.
This is exactly what my dad always used to say. American beer is like making love in a canoe. Fucking close to water.
Close to water, yeah.
But anyway, I have a little story about the India IPA, India, whatever the fuck it means.
Pale ale.
Yeah, thank you.
It's on the can.
See, Marie broke my brain earlier with the whole thing earlier. So, yeah. About the what is it? The timed what prophecies? What is the scheduled?
Yeah, scheduled prophecies.
Scheduled, yeah.
All right, we have a sixth. Welcome, Mama Atheist.
Hey,
Mama!
Captain and co-cheer head something or other of my hair club. I don't know.
I am the president of your hair's fan club.
There you
Nice.
go. I had no idea. I had no idea I had a hair fan club anyways, but it makes Aaron jealous and that makes me happy.
there you go.
I did tell him you had better hair, so
It's true.
Yeah, he didn't argue either,
Yeah.
which was kind of hilarious.
no.
I still think that picture that I have of me and him standing together is just in front of that restaurant that says "Monkeys Welcome" on the sign is too funny.
That's the best.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious. I'll hang on, I'll pull it up. It's pretty fucking funny. And I've told him, I said I've got to get us a couple of T-shirts to say, instead of Sons of Anarchy, it'll say Sons of Atheism on it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
I'm working on a design with that. So
Nice.
but here it is. Yeah. So I'll make it bigger because that way you can see it. But there's the two of us with our big ass beer bellies standing in front of the
there's
the restaurant there.
That's the best.
Yeah. And he ate this ridiculously hot. It's spicy food. He's all about the spicy foods, right? So we're in there, and I'm like, I could eat spicy too. And I ordered one that was at level 9, and he ordered one that was a level 11. From like Spinal Tap. Mine goes to 11.
Nice. God.
Right. So he's just eating this, and I have another picture of me like pointing him like this because he's all like sweating and he's got this food going in. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, you're gonna burst into flames in a couple of minutes here. And his
He's
wife,
Texan, right?
Can't do that.
He's what?
He's
Yes.
Texan, right?
Yes.
He's in Houston.
Yeah.
No,
well,
Dallas.
he's close to Dallas.
Dallas? Oh, okay.
outside of Dallas.
Yeah.
He's just,
Yeah,
on
he's
the
just outside Dallas.
Northeast side of Dallas.
We used to live in Dallas Fort Worth.
Yeah, he's
so-
he's just out. He's still in. No, they're in Collin County. So
yeah.
yep, he's on that northeast side of Dallas.
Let's just
Okay.
give everyone Aaron's address.
Just so you know,
Kent
don't worry.
Holbein can go pay him a visit.
Don't
You
worry.
can
There's
find his
not
extra
seven.
key under that one rock on the left side.
Yeah, there's not 7.3 million people in that metro. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, so it's okay.
Not with most of them living in that county.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Cheers, Kristen.
All right. I don't know what happened to Rory, but he may be asleep because he's been up pretty late for the last few days. Derek Cruz is in the audience. Holy crap! Derek Cruz is watching my show.
Is he
Rory
important? Should I be looking up to him?
Oh, now Rory showed up.
Rory
Depends
was
on how
commenting
tall
on
y'all
yeah.
are.
Ah,
Rory was commenting
Rory-
on the gaming stream earlier.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Rory, we are currently full up, so give me a bit.
Okay.
Well,
I got
No,
it down.
no, no.
I just wanted to come say hi. That's fine.
well, did you want to say
Hi,
anything
everybody.
to Marie or anything?
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
I love
How
you.
are you?
Amanda.
I love you too, Susan. Mwah. Yeah, I'm a climate scientist. I have a little tiny channel, so that's pretty much it. But
Tiny.
Amanda's awesome.
awesome.
Right now it's tiny, but don't worry. With the information that you give out, it'll blow up.
Mm-hmm.
I try.
Amanda's
Yeah.
awesome. You
Accurate,
should-
yeah.
Amanda's awesome. Everyone should have Amanda on their channel. And shows
Where
and
do you
stuff.
Yes.
Where do you live?
Thank you, Badger, and I'm coming on your channel. I promise. I currently live in Georgia, but I'm not from here. I'm from New England. So
Okay, all right. The only person I know in Georgia is Mandisa Thomas.
yeah, it's not the best place in the world, especially now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because you guys already rolled back all your COVID-19 stuff, right?
Well, there's people are, some of the shops and stuff are deciding to stay closed. They're still making everybody wear masks and stuff, but the governor has made it clear that everything is open. He even said like tattoo shops and massage parlors and stuff like that. He opened the beaches like a month ago. So yeah, it's not great here.
Mm.
Mr. Manda.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Is there something we should know about?
Yeah, yes, we're together. So
Why? There you go.
Oh, so that explains it.
why are you you're on the show with us every day, Badger. How do you not know this by now?
I don't pay attention. All right.
You don't pay attention to jack shit.
I can barely keep up with Dave's questions.
I know.
Oh yes, my friend Faye is in the chat, and she's brought up a really good point. The virus itself, COVID-19 or SARS, whatever code something 2.
The UV-2.
Yeah, is
I have to.
doesn't mutate as fast as other coronaviruses. So, but they know now that it's mutated at least once, very in the beginning, and it's became more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Bad.
Fuck! I hate it when this happens.
Resistant and shit.
No, not
Mutated
that.
shit.
More infectious. It's
Oh,
now
there we
more
go,
infectious
yeah.
than the original one was. So, and now it's causing all kinds of bizarre problems in people, other than just the respiratory issues.
It was like
Yeah.
God, it was
Yeah,
like a
some people-
3.1 before.
It was like a what?
It was like a 3.1 before. It's above that now.
Something like that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it's causing shit like that, like mutation or amputations. People are having to lose limbs and shit like that.
Cheers.
Yeah, and because it gets somehow into, I don't want to say the bloodstream.
Like it causes like necrosis or something? Like it cut
No,
the blood of the-
it's causing people to have like strokes and shit too.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll stay inside and wash my hands.
Yeah, it's not a very good virus.
I don't know.
No.
All right, I'll go and let Rory in. Just want to come say hi. That's all.
Oh,
All right.
Mandy, amazing.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Talk to you tomorrow, Badger.
Bye, Mama.
Bye. Come on my channel.
And there he is. There's Rory.
There's Rory.
I've been on your channel, Badger.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, Rory.
Hi. Hello, Badger.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
Thank-
birthday,
right.
Rory.
Well, thank you so much. That's very kind of you, Neil.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it yet. I was waiting for everyone else.
It's,
I was going to do the Marilyn Monroe version. Happy birthday to you.
I can't keep it up.
You know.
It's another very
That's an impersonation I can do.
another very fine hat and cravat combo there, Rory.
What are
thank you once again,
COVID shows?
Badger. I do try my best on Neil's channel, to look reasonably respectful. Respectable.
It's my channel. You don't have to be respectful. It's okay.
But there we go. So anyway, no, that's jolly nice of you. It's jolly nice of everyone else in the chat and in the mainstream to wish me a happy birthday. I thought that was jolly nice. Although it's obviously, Greenwich Mean Time, as I said. So, but at least it's my birthday in my country. So that's quite nice of you.
What's the 7th over there?
It's actually, strangely enough, if I could carry on for a little, Neil, it's jolly nice to with the lockdown to have my children with me.
Well, that's
Because
fantastic.
Because that never. I have 2 of my 3 children with me.
Mhm.
My daughter, we managed to get her out of London just before the lockdown, and my son, who is working from home, decided he didn't want to be alone in his house. So, yeah, I've got my wife and 2 of my 3 children with me. So, never happens on my birthday,
That's
This
like the
time-
best
Oh, lovely.
celebration ever. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was good. Yeah.
Being around family. That's really cool.
It is. I know it is. Yeah.
You
it's
got
gonna
lots
be
of
fun.
lots of happy birthdays, Rory, in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
There you go.
corgis are saying it.
Yeah, corgis outside barking happy birthday.
Yeah.
They're barking it. And by the way, math pig, Rory starts to spell with a capital R. You.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Thank you, Math Pig.
Well,
I
and since-
appreciate that.
And since Benny Barkington and Stanley Ipkiss are British, well, they're Welsh, but semantics. It means more when it comes from them.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're Pembroke,
Pembroke
Welsh
Welsh
corgis.
corgis.
So
Thanks, Derek. I
Derek
appreciate-
says he's not important.
Derek's awesome. Actually, now that he's in the chat, I could actually just say this. Derek, if you have a deconversion story of sorts, give me a message on Twitter, man. I'd love to have you on the show.
there you go.
There you go. I'm whoring myself out. There we go.
Nice.
Hey,
Usually I stand on the corner, but just
If
kidding.
you want important people, I don't know what I'm doing here.
You're important to me, Badger.
Oh,
Can you feel the
Love
love? I feel like if I sing any more of that, you're gonna get a copyright strike, and I don't want to do that to you.
That's okay.
I don't want to
I
be
was-
that asshole.
I
You
was,
get a
I was
copyright
actually-
strike for singing?
I mean,
Yes, I agree with
probably.
100%. Keep social distancing up and let's cheer those involved in making the vaccines. And there's lots of them. There's lots of them that are doing it right now. Absolutely. And you stay safe, Wonder Lady, because you're like in the worst place on the planet to be. She's in New York.
Oh,
That's like the worst place you can fucking be with this shit right now.
yeah.
Please stay safe. You're one of my favorite humans, so please stay safe.
I don't know who else was watching Badger's gaming live stream earlier, but I did notice he had a bit of a penchant for poking people with his stick.
well, what I've realised is the flagpole has
Stick.
the flagpole has considerably more reach than the sword that I also have. It's literally like twice as long.
Are you
I
playing? Is it
I
Assassin's
actually-
Creed?
No,
I
what was
noticed
the game?
it's Hold Fast Nations at War. It's kind of like a Napoleonic era game. I noticed, by the way, you were criticizing my flagpole technique.
Well, that was on
Were you
the
flagpole dancing?
Yeah, previous one. No, I actually spent a lot of my day today fixing my flagpole in my garden because tomorrow is VE Day, Victory in Europe Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of a bit of a big celebration in this country, or a celebration, let's say. But there were two problems. First of all, my neighbour's tree had grown so much that if I ever raised my flag, it would get stuck in the branches of the tree. So first of all, I had to cut down all those overhanging branches. And the other thing was that the halyard thing that you use to raise the flag, that had worn out. So I had to get a new one of those and do all that. So, I had a bit of a flagpole day myself. And then, of course, Badger came on with his stream and his flagpole poking it at people.
He just continues all day.
There's a song going through my head right now that the lyric is "Run it up the flagpole and sieve," and it's about masturbation, but it's okay.
Oh, dear.
We all know what you're
It's not
doing with
right.
your flagpole there, Badger.
I have to get my.
Just try not to do it on the tube, okay?
I'm not doing anything on the tube. It's sort of, just don't go to London. London is awful.
London is awful.
That's fair. It's like
I've been
fish.
to London. I liked it. I had
London,
fun there.
well, yeah, it's like
Good.
fish though. It's good for like 2 or 3 days, and then after that, it's very bad.
Fuck that! I was getting drunk in all the pubs there.
Nah, you go
I-
outside
The
of
ripe
London.
old
to the
age
better
of
pubs.
14.
No,
I
you
can
go
manage
outside
London.
of the town.
I can manage London for about 2 days. That's if I don't need to go on the tube. If I do need to go on the tube, that's me done for. I'm worn out after a day because the air in the underground is literally poison.
Does that mean
Yeah,
subway? Like, if I'm going to speak in American, does that mean
Yeah.
subway?
Yeah.
Okay.
The London Underground, yes.
No, I went on the London Underground and blew my nose afterwards, and there's black goo in the tissues. Don't-
It's
Oh,
like the
no,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ooze.
No, it's absolutely horrendous. I mean, you have to change your shirt once a day. Your collar just gets completely filthy. After one day, just walking around doing whatever you have to do.
That's not to mention
awful.
the terrible stuff it does to your cravat.
Holy
Well,
shit.
it's absolutely, Patrick. Yeah, I know.
I just want to point this out. Marie, you just posted this, correct?
Yeah.
You were stuck there? They wouldn't let you go. It gets all the planes were grounded, right?
Yeah.
9/11. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That makes
my
sense.
older sister got married in India right before 9/11 in 2001, obviously. And it was at night for us when we found out. And the town we were in lost electricity, but someone was powering a TV with a generator. And they came out to us and they're like, your country's just been attacked. And we're like, what? And so we were supposed to fly home the next day, but all the further we could get was London. So we were stuck in London for 4 or 5 days unexpectedly and just got to explore. I enjoyed London. Mostly I liked the tube, that it was really easy to get around. And everywhere that you go looks really important. What's that?
Yeah.
I was just saying, Maria, it was a bit different back then.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's changed. That was 19 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I was there in 1980, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't alive.
No, I know. You weren't even a twinkle in
No.
Daddy's eye, right?
But I was in the Navy on 9/11, so that was fun.
Ooh,
So
Yeah,
yeah,
you were in the Navy before you were alive.
you have no idea. It was amazing. I was swimming. Yeah, we were taking a
And he was
test.
swimming in some shape, form, or fashion.
Who
You
knew?
know, so.
Who knows how long that lasts?
I wasn't
Alex?
alive, but I was in the Navy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the way. Look.
No, that's not the one I want. This one. Yes, it's delicious, by the way, native
No.
atheists.
Have
My wife's
some
talking-
baked beans on the side.
Talking of 9/11, my wife's sister actually saw the whole thing from her apartment. She lives about 4 or 5 blocks away from where the towers were, and watched the whole thing until obviously there was so much dust and smoke that she couldn't see anything anymore. But no, she
Oh.
actually, witnessed it happening.
Oh my god.
Yep, they didn't let us watch it. We didn't get to watch it. We were taking a test, and then they just came in. They said, like an airplane hit one of the Twin Towers. And of course, I'm an American, so I was like, what's that? Then we just took on with our test and everything, and then came back in. They were like, oh, hey, just so you know, so we've been attacked, military style. Like, just so you know, we're under attack. And so we've shut down the base and everything. Nobody can go in. Nobody can leave. All that stuff. You have to.
Very direct.
Yeah.
So,
And they were like, so just,
Oh,
and then those of you that are
Damn.
going, because I went to like the Theodore Roosevelt, and all that stuff. And that was like, we were like ferried in and out of stuff. It was really crazy because we were in Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh.
So, yep. It was-
All right. I've noticed, Marie, that on your corkboard in the background, you've got room there. So I'm going to have to send you one of these.
Yes. 'Cause I've got Magna Bosco stuff up here. I've got the Satanic Temple stuff up here.
Sweet.
I've got an anti-Trump bumper sticker.
All that.
Right.
Love that
Resist-
one.
Yeah.
Anti
Actually-
bumper sticker.
You were making comments on that in the interview chat.
Was I?
What?
There was Nathaniel.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
me. I
someone.
read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
That one.
both have the same like divine disbelief accounts. Sometimes it's her, mostly it's me. But
Mostly it's
because I have the shirt.
That makes
yeah.
sense.
So yeah, I
The
was
Resist
like,
shirt.
Oh shit.
The Resist shirt.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have the Resist shirt. And
Texas
then,
Democrats shirt.
yeah, and then I had something for like bumper sticker too. I mean, I got all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the impeached thing.
Mhm.
Got that one. I didn't do anything, but yeah, we'll have to send you one of ours too when we ever make one.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do
We're
not
not-
have merch.
we're not important.
After
I
this
just
break,
made merch.
give me a mailing address and I'll send it to you.
It's one. You need my
1-800
phone number. 55.
Put it in the DMs. Jeez.
Are you inviting me into your DMs, Neil?
Just slide in there.
He invites us every day.
Uh-huh.
You got it.
No, I'm too old for you.
Is that how that works?
No, I know. I'm not touching this one.
I like how he just stammers for a good
I
like
know.
5 to 7 seconds.
So I would slide into Neil's DMs, but he already knows what I'd say.
Why is it so warm in here?
Love it.
Marie,
Yeah.
I must ask you about your surname, Delafour. That's
Great story behind this.
I know.
Oh, Neil knows the story.
Oh yeah.
We haven't met before, Marie, so I don't know it at all. But
Oh, sure. I was just exclaiming that I didn't know that Neil knew the story, and he just said that he knew it, so it made me laugh that he knows it. But it's made up. That's not actually my last name.
Oh, okay.
My last name is LePage, Lepage. But for all the secular work, I like to have a pseudonym for it in case I want to work in the Cube Farm again. But I don't mind sharing vocally what my real name is. I just don't like it in print.
No,
but,
sure, no. When I first saw it, earlier on the last stream, I thought, ooh.
That's a weird ass name.
Well, I was thinking, I was sort of thinking Huguenot, going back to the English Protestants coming over to, the French Protestants coming over to England back in the 17th century and that sort of thing. Téléphone, it sounds, very Huguenot to me. But anyway, thank you for letting me know.
Oh yeah. It actually came about in therapy. I had to do this like abstract visualization thing, and you pick different characters to represent different parts of the scenario that you're playing out. And I picked this little green elephant that ended up symbolizing me being my authentic self, without filtering, without trying to project something or protect other people like my parents from who I really am. So the green elephant ended up symbolizing me just being myself. And so when I was ready to make a pseudonym for this public sphere, I was like, I don't know, I like being French, so let's just take D and then do an apostrophe and elephant and done.
Very, very clever, very clever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
It's brilliant. I like it. And actually, I'll give you guys a bit of a well, I'll show you exactly what she's talking about. So, hang on here. Let's do this. There we go. That's the one I want. So there you have it. You look up to the left, top left of the corner. There's a little green elephant right there.
Hey.
That's rad.
So
I made
there
that
you go.
There's an
myself.
elephant chap up there.
And that's her website, by the way. That's the podcast I was listening to. I made it about halfway before I had to realize that it was getting to be the time where we had to come on and talk. But there's tons of podcasts here. I've listened to episode 1, 5, 7, 10, and 12, I think, so far.
Just sporadic
And of course,
ones.
half of 7. Yeah, no, I just would jump. Oh, that was kind of cool. Just names, I guess, just kind of strike me. But
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, so there you go. So that's that. That's
Thank
how
you for
that-
sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And definitely worth it. Marie, the way you talk and stuff, you're like a fucking natural for that shit. It's true. It's true. Neil, now
Thank
I have to change my name apparently to Neil the 604 Elephant.
I love it.
I slid into your DMs, by the way, Nick.
I know.
Slid
and
right in there.
I saw that, by the way, and it says I have to come on his show.
Nice.
Don't forget, I can have multiple windows open. This is Marie's actual website, by the way. Let me share that one as well. Really, like, it's really well done, by the way.
Thank you. I just kind of rambled.
Look at that smile. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, it's got all kinds of links there.
I took all of those pictures, by the way.
No
You
selfie.
took all those pictures?
Yeah, I'm a photographer. So I do all my own stuff.
And pose for them at the same time.
I have a long arm.
All right.
It's one
so
hell
there
of
you
a
go.
selfie stick right there with like a DSLR.
Yeah.
There
I
you
can
go.
do it now. I'll share it with you.
That
Bit
is
of
an
a-
impressive arm.
Teaser there for you. Definitely go and check those sites out for sure, guys. You won't be disappointed.
Do.
Ooh, I'm supposed to go on Badger's show now too. The rodent is suggesting it, so the animals are conspiring.
Speaking of
Well,
rodents,
Animals are conspiring.
am I the only one that wants a pet kookaburra? The largest
Yes.
rodent in the world?
I want a quokka.
Yeah, you're the only one.
The quokkas like just look perpetually happy.
This is true.
Like they look like they're always super stoked to see you. And I'm just like, this is so much of a better alternative to my cat. Like it really is. Like
Well,
she
yeah.
just looks like she couldn't give a shit.
True.
Aren't most cats like that, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, I don't know. I got this juvenile kitten that won't leave me the fuck alone.
That kitten loves you.
Golly. We're trying to type, and the cat's like, nope.
Just like right in his
Well, get in
arms,
there.
right there, in
Paws
that
in
crack
there.
right there.
Tries to, like, yeah, I got this, and tries to push it off my lap and stuff. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Yo, this is where I belong.
like, why? Why are you doing this?
It's part of my argument against flat earthers. If the earth was flat, cats would have pushed everything off the edge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do feel a
Exactly.
certain kinship with one particular cat I've seen, which was known widely on the internet as Grumpy Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. yes.
He's
My
dead
roommate
now, though.
Love
Yeah.
she.
A cat.
By the way.
She?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, that cat there is exactly how just I am first thing in the morning, and then for the rest of the day.
There you go. Yes, quokkas are adorable. Absolutely.
Yes, they are. Love them.
I
They're
could
so
be totally
joyous.
cheesy right now and say almost as adorable as you, best name ever. But there you go. The cheese came out anyways. What can I say?
Yeah.
You
Yay.
guy.
You guy.
If there's anyone else who needs to come in, Neil, I can drop out if you need more room.
Fuck you, Badger. You're not going anywhere.
Can't be
So,
sorry.
well, fine, then I'll stay.
Yeah,
Besides, I use my usual fall guy. So,
Yep.
it's true.
but I have nobody waiting right now. We are currently okay. We could just carry on the conversation. I can go for another hour. So I have nothing to do for another hour. So.
IQ, we've got when I've been in Dave's quiz shows, I'm getting all the names wrong this evening. I'm just going to give up on using them. So
All right, that's it. That's it. He's out of the chat. Fuck him. I'm just kidding.
When I was been in Dave's quiz show, and we've had you and intellectual iconoclasm in the chat, and I keep calling him IQ because my dyslexic brain cannot handle the different abbreviations.
Yeah, the IQ and then like the II, and it was a problem because
so Dave's
like
just started calling him II. It's just like, oh, we got II in the chat.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Oh, we're gonna get into that again, aren't we?
I thought iClassed had like a nice ring to it.
Who? What?
iClassed?
Yeah, iClassed. If you're gonna shorten it up, that like kind of covers everything, and you know who they're talking to. And there's because if you have II, you know it's like you're agreeing with them.
Oh,
Hey, Purple. So apparently, Purple has to actually balance the keyboard on his cat's back. So there you go. Oh, Master Zenith. Holy shit, it's Frank. Yeah, how's it going, buddy? I haven't seen you for a while.
That name sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen them
Master
somewhere
Zenith?
else. Yeah.
He's a lurker. He's everywhere.
Ah.
He's a dirty old Australian guy.
reminds me of a television and the Dustin Hoffman character in Kung Fu Panda like put together. So,
Yes.
That's actually I'm game with that. That works for me.
IQ, you got to
You're
make
giving
that.
one
You
some
got to
thought.
create that one.
IQ,
how you-
Yep.
He turned Baby Yoda into me. If you could do that, you could do anything.
He did. I saw that.
That's true.
He also put the picture with Jesus holding the lamb or whatever, and all the
Holding the
little
corgis.
the corgis were like on the
Oh,
ground.
yeah.
Stanley and Benny were on the ground. So remember that one?
Oh yeah, and it was the Baphomet head.
Yeah, Baphomet head.
It had
Yeah.
the corgis in there. Oh, that yep. That one was
Yeah.
Where's
fun.
the?
Right here, that
there
one?
it is.
That one right there. Well, get it in this shot. Hold on. There you go.
Kind of see
And,
it. Yeah.
it is a there you go. So we got this actually a year ago, 2 days.
Yeah, it was on Star Wars Day.
Yeah, we got it at
Moms
the
for Satan.
yeah. And so you'll notice
Oh,
as well,
stop it.
it has the original like RN type symbol right here for pharmacy and everything. And it is great. And it's the pop-up Baphomet. This
Yeah,
thing is
Baphomet in a box. Or
Yeah.
something
It
like that.
That's you in a box.
Baphomet in a box, yeah. So if anybody you see like any kind of like church date violation, you just bring this around and open it up,
Exactly.
and all the family will have a good time. This was
Exactly.
how many live streams do we do where this is like in the background and people will call us Satanists?
Yeah, we got a lot of that. We
Like,
got a lot of calling us
Ow.
Satanists, and I'm like, I mean,
yeah. I mean,
it doesn't necessarily mean that I worship Satan, so you know.
oh yeah, it's Rob Israel, but you can find him
Yeah,
on
Rob
Insta.
Israel.
Rob
He's
Israel.
an artist in
Plano? They're using so
Garland?
he lives next door to Aaron.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
The two people in Dallas Fort Worth.
yeah. That's all
So,
there are.
That's how you can find it. He does a
Since
lot
we
of-
moved, that's all there are now.
Yes, nobody else is there.
Exactly.
But he does a lot of really like not impressionist stuff. But,
Surrealism.
yeah,
Sort of stuff.
it's great. Do recommend.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, IQ. I'm sorry, but I took your meme of me turning me into Baby Yoda, and I turned that into a meme. So
Oh no!
show you guys.
Oh
Now,
my
what
God.
it says is
Higher, Neil.
me watching my
Oh.
anti-vaxxer neighbors dig another hole in their backyard, and it's just me there.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Not bad,
With the
Neil.
bone broth.
If I inspired somebody to do something, it was worth my time.
Yeah, your life
No
has
need to
so much.
apologize.
So much more meaning now.
Yeah.
You
do
can
like
die
it.
happy now, IQ.
Yeah.
And you
The
inspired
this
thing was
from,
already there. That gives purpose.
Yeah. Well, you inspired the deep dive last week.
this
so
as
there's
well
that.
from something.
No. Well,
I do
take
have
a
this
nap.
thing as well from that thing we did, Neil.
What thing I did? Oh,
Oh my god.
hey, I mean, oh, that's beautiful. Because I took my roommate took a picture of me in my Star Trek uniform for Halloween one year, and I had a phaser, so I pointed it at the camera. And I've got all the phasers and toys and shit right over here. Everything's within its arm reach, by the way.
Of
But
course.
yeah, and
The desk of holding, or the bed of holding.
the bed of sure, we'll go with holding.
Yeah. Because everything is like within reach, and you just are all like, here, I have a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Every time
I have a
somebody brings
Jack
something up, I'm like,
Skellington.
oh, hang on a second. And
Yeah,
everything's like
right
within-
there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's fucking brilliant, Badger. I don't know. See, Badger's got the movie uniform on, and I've got the original TV show for Next Gen uniform on. I can put it on. It's like right there. But
Of course it is. Everything's right
Of
there.
course it
It's
is.
in Marie's house. I'm confused.
Neil,
yeah, it's over in Marine's house.
Neil just
It's in her
I
closet,
put it over
right
there.
over there.
Or I
See,
could send
Neil,
it.
Sorry, it's
Neil
over
just, Neil just sits there, and then
I don't know.
Just all
Neil just
comes
sits
to
there
him.
in his room, and whatever the topic is, he's got a thing there. It's like,
Right?
speaking of nuclear reactors, here's one that I built, and I've just got it under my desk here.
Nuclear reactor.
I've been waiting for a chance to show this off.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
And there's a buddy of
But,
mine.
yeah, I was thinking of going to Mars. Oh, speaking of Mars, I've just got this.
there right now.
I've just got this Mars rock here.
I don't have a Mars rock, but I do have Mount St. Helens ash.
Of course.
We just,
There's a creation museum at Mount St. Helens.
God, it's not at Mount St.
Fuck
Helens.
off. Are you
thankfully.
kidding?
It's not at.
Yeah,
Oh,
Star Wars called me.
But it's AT-AT. It's not at.
It is. Doesn't matter. Yes. So
exactly. Doesn't matter.
we went.
He's very upset with me right now that I revealed
It's
that.
my fault because we went up
Wait,
to
it's
St.
your
Helens.
fault they put a creation museum there? What?
Probably.
Yes,
God told them I was
Yes.
coming. Those fuckers.
exactly.
We were up at St. Helens last weekend,
Couple
2
weeks
weeks, 2 weeks ago now, and we were going to watch the Lyrids, the meteor shower. It's in April.
Right. Which is really
And-
shitty, apparently.
It was amazing this year. Apparently, we don't know. Foggy.
Yeah, it was super foggy.
Yep.
I know.
So-
That's what I mean. Like we have obscured view here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially this time of the year. August though, we get the the Perseids. But
That's my favorite.
we didn't get to see them because also apparently it was raining at some point. I don't know, it was foggy. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
It's the Pacific Northwest. It's one of those.
Yeah.
And
Is it rainy or foggy or cloudy? One.
Yeah,
it
porque
was
no
a
los
day.
dos.
It was one of those days. Like all of them.
Beautiful out here today.
Yeah.
It's a little
that's
windy, but
65, maybe 80 tomorrow, I think.
Damn.
I don't know. I speak Celsius, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Warm. It's gonna be warm.
Warm. Yeah.
And we were driving back south. We came through like Castle Rock and then through Livingston, I think is the town. And I
Mhm.
saw this thing, and all it said
Silver
was,
Lake? Silver Lake?
no, Silver Lake's up on the mountain.
Oh, okay.
All it said was something creation.
Yeah.
Right? And I said Mount St. Helens creation. And I was like, because Susan was saying something. I was like, Susan, shut up. It was not like
Accurate.
that, but it was like pretty close to that.
Did you hit
And-
him, Susan? Because I
and-
would have.
And I was
I
like,
gave him a dirty look.
real quick, Google that. And it's like St.
Yeah,
Helens
Mount St. Helens
creation.
creation.
All right.
And it pops up with this like creation museum. And we had already been to one in Glen Rose, Texas, by the Paluxy River where they have the dinosaur tracks in the river.
Yeah.
We had been to the Creation Evidence Museum in Glen Rose and like took a shit ton of pictures. I was looking through my Google Photos and I found like they have like the Inca stones and shit like that. And it's just like, oh my God, these are amazing.
Yeah, we got
and
video and
awful.
everything. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I'll make
Um,
that video still.
so I Googled it and it pops up with this guy and I'm starting like Googling the dude and then I find the website of the Creation Museum.
Yeah.
And it's, of course, it's currently closed, but they're like, you can come up and get a brochure.
What a shame.
I
Yeah.
know. We actually legit think it's a shame because we really want to go in there and see what it's like and stuff.
Spray paint everything,
Gotta
graffiti.
deal-
Everything.
The last news I heard about the nope, my brain's died. Never mind.
They're not affiliated with CMI or ICR
No.
or Discovery Institute,
Okay.
Or
Damn
AIG.
you bastard.
but they sell their stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
I
make
sell
it up there.
too.
Yeah,
You want some
Neil,
stuff?
whenever I tell you what we'll do is we'll make a day out of it. Whenever you come down here.
Oh, fuck that. I'm coming
we
for
will-
a weekend. You're not getting
Yeah.
rid of me in a day.
Well, no, I am not spending more than a couple of hours in one of those things. Okay.
I just want to check. You are talking about the Creation
Okay.
Museum, aren't you?
Yes. yes.
Right. Yeah. That's what I thought, because my brain went. Here is a joke about the Ark exhibit, the Ark encounter. Right? Wait, that's not what they're talking about.
But we can still tell that joke.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Both don't float. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, where they
I was
had
gonna
an
say-
insurance claim because of rain.
that was what I was going to say. But
Sorry.
The last news I heard about it was that they had the water damage.
Oh my
And
god.
the sunny boat.
And they denied the insurance claim.
I do have
Wait, they denied the insurance.
They denied the
claim?
insurance claim.
so
Yeah.
this is gonna be kind of punny, but I'm gonna rain on your parade a little bit. It wasn't the boat. It was the highway or the road going up to the boat
Yeah.
that was
it
washed out.
flooded.
So it wasn't the boat that doesn't float. That still is the case, but the insurance claim had to do with the road, not some sort of flooding inside of the actual structure, which is going to fall apart anyways. But
Yeah.
You ruined the
Sorry.
joke, man.
I know.
I
I'm so
know,
sorry. It's
I
a,
know.
Could
At
you
least
not? Could you not with the facts, please?
I can't.
He does that with the facts.
Can't
God
help it.
damn
Can't
it.
help it.
I know.
Can't help it.
I know.
It's okay,
Tell you what,
it's cool.
Marie. Next time when I go down and visit these two lovely humans, I'll slap them in the head for you.
That's fine. You're
I've
so
got-
Violent.
I've
Neil,
got
I have more
room.
petting than he does.
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to They'll know you did it.
I was going to ask you, as it's my birthday, I'm not sure whether it's legal on YouTube to shoot badgers. Is it okay? Is it okay if I have a go?
He does
Absolutely.
have a gun.
He
He
does.
has a.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
Badger hunting season.
I'm certain this is going to get taken down. He's gone.
Oh no.
He crawled into his hole.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh, that's hysterical.
You got him. Did I? No. Oh. That's probably the-
You're welcome, Frank. Yeah, I realize under this name, Frank, that you didn't have a spanner. Spanner, as you guys call it over there. It's a wrench, buddy.
Ah.
That's probably the quickest resurrection I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
Well,
phenomenal.
see, as you can see, I'm
Jesus is going, holy fuck.
As you can see, I'm wearing Mandalorian armor.
That's some of those. Rory, how old is that revolver? Does
This
it
is
still
odd.
work?
Does it say made of bedrock on it? So
Right. No. I'll explain it to you. It's an air pistol.
Oh,
revolver. But it's based on the old Webley World War One revolver,
oh, nice.
and it's made by the same company actually, but I think in China or somewhere. But it's actually it is made by the same company, same weight, and it's exactly the same revolver that my grandfather took over the top in the trenches in World War One.
Wow.
Wow.
So, which is basically why I got it. And interestingly, when I was a young boy, he lived in Sheffield, and I was in his attic in Sheffield. I actually found his original revolver in its holster from World War One. Although of course that was illegal in England to have it, and I don't actually know whatever happened there. I guess that was handed into the
Probably worth a fortune right now to collectors.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, also his old World War One helmet, which had the shrapnel hole in it when he was wounded, going over the top. Say on first over the top. So,
Wow.
Amazing.
but it's quite, it does scare the badgers away. This one.
It serves its purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, here in the United States, we don't know what it's like to not be able to find guns. So, in fact,
Oh, what's that I'm sitting on? Oh, look, it's a gun.
yeah,
That's a gun.
Yeah.
wherever you go.
Right.
Yeah,
Take a gun, leave a gun.
Yeah, take a gun, leave a gun.
No, it's like leave $1 and take
That's fucking brilliant.
give $1 to the NRA, and they're going, here's all of your guns.
Yeah.
And like,
It's, I don't know. I mean, it's quite good. It does all the stuff, and
It was all the stuff.
didn't expect that to show up again.
Murder.
Rory, are you Math Pig? No, it's not Math Pig.
No.
Math Pig.
Math Pig is Math Pig,
Yeah.
and also the
Math Pig is
Math Pig.
another podcaster like me who interviews people, talks to people. I've been on his show, and I tell you what, Maria, I could probably get you on his show too. He's quite popular. Yeah, for sure. I'll let him know.
And he's a hell of a guy.
Yeah.
He's super hilarious.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
Irish, so I have a rule. If I
Uh-oh.
succeed in getting you onto Math Pig's show, you have to get him to say, "Me Lucky Charms."
Have you succeeded with getting him to say that yet?
Not even one
Oh
time.
yeah, multiple.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Well,
Nice.
when-
Yeah, he
when
just
I
rolls
was-
with it.
Yeah,
when
he
I
was.
was chatting with him on his show a while ago, he was literally a potato. He just came on as a
Floating
potato,
potato, yeah.
with glasses on.
He's brilliant. The Irish potato.
He just,
I'm a
he just
potato.
popped up. He just popped up on the screen with the little potato.
I'm an Irish
I'm
potato.
a potato.
Yeah.
Does anyone else know the actor Chris O'Dowd?
I love him so much. The IT Crowd
Right?
is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Right?
He's
Have
great.
you
Right.
seen him in Get Shorty?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I haven't
So
watched that.
that's his best performance, in my opinion.
I'm guessing
Absolutely.
that Nerdy's in the chat. Get that guy for the voice for the fan fiction.
Nerdy? I don't think Nerdy's is Nerdy in the chat. Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, I saw Nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nerdy's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll know what I mean.
I have a lot of stalkers, Marie. See, that's the problem.
Wait, who's getting
Tell me about it.
I want to be in fan fiction. Oh.
I'll write some fan fiction about you.
I'm not sure you want to be in the Math Pig fan fiction.
You don't know.
Not, probably not.
Just want to be like a voice of one of the characters. That's all.
Considering who's writing it.
Please no.
I love doing voice work, actually. I've
I
been
do
in quite a few, yeah. Prophet Azad always gets me to do stuff for him, so which is
Yes,
pretty
somebody-
cool.
I'm hoping that if people need a Brit, they'll give me a shout.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sure.
I've recommended you before, just so you know, Badger. But
Aw.
apparently it didn't pan out, apparently. So
Didn't pan
What can I do?
out.
Badger cysts.
Nerdy Rodent says apparently we're already all in the Math Pig fan fiction.
Oh, well then.
Is this Math Pig's like Matrix? We're all just a part of his.
We're a part of the Math Pig Matrix.
Yeah.
We're living out
I
his
think so.
fanfic. He has a weird fixation on details.
Hey, Wes.
Yeah, I think right here. We're literally in a falcon. This is what the inside of a falcon looks like, by the way.
Like the bird or the spaceship?
Yes.
Look, we're not,
Spaceship.
we're not. It's whatever you want, Neil. It's fan fiction. I don't care.
Fair enough.
gonna-
Like it's
Fair
this
I
one.
showed this off on Monday,
She's got more since
but
then,
I'm
by the way.
showing it off today anyway. Let me
Yay!
see.
Except for the glare.
That's
Oh,
right.
the Falcon. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
a large one.
Digging.
I don't know how it's. You can see like comparatively. It turned me red. Wow, that was cool. I'm blushing in my.
The white balance.
Yeah, the white balance definitely went
Kaflump.
awry there. I gotta get back in this. Bring some,
Bring some pale back
if
into
you
the
don't mind,
shot.
because I am.
I
Unless
only
I'm
have
red.
the one Funko Pop thing, so.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I gotta open up the back of the ship. I hope it's okay.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me see what we got here.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
look
just
at those.
Star
Rippy.
Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, babes. Yeah, there's.
That is just Star Wars.
This is like 70. We counted like
Something like
close
that.
to 80. Right
I'm
here.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
They're this generation's Beanie Babies, and I fully acknowledge that.
and
Like, I
there's-
fully acknowledge they're going to be worth nothing in like 3 years.
They got like we got Yoda's house over here.
Yeah.
Yoda's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like
It's a
snakes
pop
and shit
town.
going through? Or?
It's
Because the
gonna
original
be
Yoda
green.
Star Wars figure came with a snake around.
It's gonna be
his neck.
green, isn't it? Well, maybe
So
it'll show up.
the
Yeah.
Lego
Oh, there you go.
Yoda's hut comes with a tiny little
Snake.
tiny little snake.
Yeah, it's
Tiny little
the
snake.
because it's the 40th anniversary of Empire. So
I've been opening a lot of Funko Pops lately.
Look at Maurice just like nerds.
I
Yup.
think. Oh, really?
Autonomy.
I
Well done.
was gonna say, Marie. I was trying to decide whether that was like a scarf shawl or like a what's it called?
I don't know.
Panisha or something of that nature, or if it's just like a regular shawl.
I'm
just
assuming
a
it
regular
came with
shawl.
the top.
Okay.
No, it's separate.
But they color match. You color match amazingly then.
It's gray.
Fair enough.
Gray. I'm wearing pirate pants. So
Are you?
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yar.
Hold on.
You know, when I went to Disneyland, that is
Nice.
awesome.
Oh wow.
Okay.
When I went to
No
Disneyland,
respect for this show.
no, it's fine. We were standing in a line at Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, the ride that always breaks down, which it did, by the way, when I was on it. There's this little kid in the lineup, and he goes, "Are you one of the pirates that we're going to see in the ride?" I'm like, right? And I'm like, you know, little one, I might be. I'm looking for me parrot. Have you seen him? He's flying around. He's bright green. You can't miss him. He's got a big red spot on the side of his face. and he's just like, and he just runs through his mind and goes, "Mom, I met a real pirate."
That's
Oh my
the
God.
best. That's the best, and I love it. Yeah, I'm just pointing out. I've got my Atheist Captain America. Wait, which one?
Yeah,
do I
you gotta go. Just go up.
Here we go.
Atheist
Atheist Captain
Captain
America shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
It's a cool
So
story.
there's a really cool story with this. So Andrew Seidel is sort of like he
Great
has
guy.
been given
Had
the
him on the show.
nickname Atheist Captain America. I think Natalie Newell was the one who really gave him that nickname. And so I was going to the FFRF convention in 2018, and I was just all like, "Hey, I'm gonna make Atheist Captain America shirts. How many of y'all want one?" So there were like 9 or 10 that I made and stuck in my suitcase and like took with me and like gave them, handed them out to FFRF staffers and stuff.
I need one.
I don't know if I still have the stuff.
I don't know. I
don't
wasn't
know.
around yet.
I mean,
right?
you can have this one. It's kind of.
Oh yeah, I was. I was around.
Maybe a little
I was
stretchy.
around.
Do you want to hear an Andrew Seidel story?
Yes.
So I didn't know who he was.
Been there.
So that's how the story starts. Me and Dave Warnock went to Madison, Wisconsin in December because he was on the Free Thought TV show.
Oh yeah.
And so I knew Dan Barker, I knew Annie Laurie Gaylor, and I was super excited to meet them. They're fucking hilarious. They're like that.
2 more
old
people I
couple.
want on the show.
Yeah, they just go at each other, but they love each other. It's really cute.
Yes.
But we're like, they're giving us the tour, and they're like, "Oh, and this is Andrew," and like everyone's talking to him, and I'm like, I don't care who you are, and because I don't know who he is. I don't fucking know. I don't read. I'm a traumatized Christian. I can't do this. But like, and then
That's
Dave
fair.
is like, "Oh, dude, I heard your book is going really well," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, what book did you write?" It shows me. Hold on.
This one.
This one.
Oh, yes.
So all 3 of us are like,
So,
"There you go, Andrew. You're welcome.
Mine
I
is-
expect a check in the
mine
mail."
is
And he
not
he's like, "Oh, it's a founding myth," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, I've heard of that. Okay, you're important. I remember now. Okay." But then he's like, "I have one of these books from the publisher that got printed wrong. Do any of you want one?" I'm like, "Sure. I just met you, and have no respect for you yet." So he gave me this like misprinted one, which you can see the binder is to the side.
Goodness.
Right.
So I've got this fucked up version. I'm pretty sure I didn't ask him. To
It's a
sign it.
collector's item.
If
Yeah.
I did, I would have been like, I don't care
Beth
about
wishes.
you. Love Andrew Seidel.
No, seriously, I have the first run of X-Men figure of Iceman that they say on the back of the package. It says you can put Iceman in your freezer and he'll freeze and you can take him out. But I have the first run where if you put him in the freezer, he breaks apart.
Nice.
Now, I never put him in the freezer. I haven't even opened the package.
Yeah.
But I found out due to the print number on the back that I had one of those. So it's
Nice.
worth like fucking $100 and something right now.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the staffers that got the shirts took a picture and posted it on Twitter the same day that Stan Lee died.
Yeah.
Or that it was like
Aw.
announced that he died. And everyone was all like, oh my God, this is so fitting. And I'm just all like, well,
They-
now I'm really sad.
they-
so thanks.
They tagged her, and it was really
Yeah.
awesome. Like it was like
I
it
felt
was-
really cool.
it was really
I'm not
great.
cool, but I felt really cool.
Cheers.
Of course.
I don't know what does that
It'll
say
be my
about
new
me?
Facebook headline.
What does that say about me? Because Marie, whenever you're chatting, and I don't like usually I come on here, I'm like trying to be as funny as I can or something. I'm not really that
Hey,
funny, so it works.
Keep trying.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
we got to meet Leanne last week, and so I'm working to reach like a percentage,
Oh,
1%
yeah,
of
Leanne's
how
Lord.
funny she is. But
Met her at FFRFCon too.
Yeah. Like whenever I was a teenager, I was evangelical, you know. I went on a mission trip. I wrote this like stuff in the chat and I even tweeted about it too, you know, to Chinle, Arizona, which is the heart of Navajo Nation.
You spoke
And-
of that on the show with me.
Yeah. I was very, very surprised to find that very few of the young indigenous folks that I spoke with had ever even heard of the Bible or Jesus. And I was like, but this is America, you know, like this is, you know, Jesus place. Kind of figured out looking back how that,
It was kind of a dick thing to say.
also, I didn't say it. Well, yeah, I kind of did actually. I was like, wait, what? But also I almost like, and she didn't actually, yeah, before I said that, she didn't even know this either. Because I could not stop getting off when I was a teenager, right? I was like, I'm a young man. I'm gonna masturbate. That's what I'll do. I'm
As teenage boys do.
I'm an older teenager
Go
and I
on.
still do it.
Teenager.
Teenagers.
And
do that.
Give me a
Well,
second. I'll be right back.
that's not my timeline too. But I actually, I almost killed myself because I couldn't, like, I thought it was like Satan was, yeah.
Wait, you killed yourself masturbating?
No, I almost killed myself because I couldn't like
Sexual
stop
guilt.
doing it. Yeah.
Hey, Theo.
That whole
Wow.
feeling
Yeah. And so I
of
was,
shame and guilt. And
yeah.
Good thing you
wow.
weren't gay, because
Yeah.
a lot of folks in the LGBTQ plus
Mhm.
Yeah.
community
Yeah.
kill themselves because of that stuff.
Yeah,
So-
especially if they undergo conversion therapy, which
Yeah.
I talked about on a deep dive last month.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. Just a few
Yeah.
weeks ago.
so I got it. As I was saying to Marie earlier, you only rent beer. You don't actually buy it. So I got to go
Yeah.
pee. So I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So hold the fort, Nathaniel. Thanks.
Oh, dude. Well, we are fucked.
I can tell you
No
a story.
pressure.
Today, so I've been having a craving for bubble tea,
Nice.
but I don't want to go out and get it. And so I went to an Asian grocery store and bought tapioca pearls, and I'm going to make my own bubble tea at home. And while I was there, I came across these little koala cookie things.
Oh, wow.
Hello koala. Do you guys remember these?
Oh yeah, and they have like the filling in them, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
those
wow.
are so good.
These are green because they are matcha tea
Matcha.
flavored.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I've been
I
saying
heard
that
they
for a
make you
while.
poop. I don't know.
It's tea. Who knows?
Oh, I could do it.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get some matcha tea. Hello koala cookies.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever seen or heard of a koala cookie, to be honest.
Is that right? Rory, are you in the UK, you said?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the chat. I know we were talking about during 9/11, I was in London.
Yes.
But my favorite memory from that was finding some Pringles that were curry flavored.
Oh, there we go.
So good.
So-
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Curry's quite good for the bowel movement too.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard it hurts though. I've heard it hurts.
Also, on my podcast on April 1st, I did an episode all about shitting.
Ah,
Nice.
there we go.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a good
Well,
one.
I guess we all have something in common.
Yeah.
We do.
Everybody poops.
Everybody,
Yep.
we just our bidets just arrived like 2 weeks ago. Right?
We got one.
It's
Yeah.
Did you get the accessory or like the full
We got-
replacement?
It's the accessory.
We're not. We ain't quite.
It's like a
The Hello-
Lux 120 or something like
Yeah,
that.
we got the 120. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Like the Hello
accessory.
Tushy brand or a different brand?
No,
Uh,
I think it's Lux. Luxe, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's somewhere in the bathroom.
So an idea that I had for like tasks that I need to do around the house is to stream myself doing them live, mumbling to myself angrily while my listeners cheer me on, because I did that the other day with my face mask that my mom made for me. It was too tight, and so I needed to like make the things looser, but I was really frustrated, so I just decided to stream myself doing it. And so there's like an hour-long video of me like
Wait,
it was
is this
fun.
still visible? Is it? Can I still actually see this?
Yes, it's up. Everyone's
Oh.
autonomous. It's on there.
Oh,
It's either Facebook or YouTube. I don't remember which one it's on now, but
I was gonna
it's
say,
there.
I remember seeing it on Facebook. You and I are friends on Facebook.
Are we?
Yeah.
What's your
Susan Turpin?
Susan Turpin? Okay.
Yeah.
you're
that's
like me.
me.
Just somebody wants to be my friend.
I'm like, oh yeah.
If they
Okay,
know
right,
enough
my
people
mom,
that I
got
know.
friends, Mom.
Well, Susan, you and I have 162 mutual friends, and
Yes,
so
we do. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, sure.
A lot of mutuals.
Your name is pronounced Susan Turpin.
I
Yeah.
don't even have that many friends on Facebook, like at all.
I have 1,800 or so, but I've also had Facebook since like September of 2005.
Don't even ask me.
So I collect them, but I still have like 90 something friend requests sitting that are like unanswered. I do. I collect Facebook friends.
I like my new logo on Facebook. Have you seen it? The spinning one?
Yes, I saw that.
Isn't that
That
dope?
looks good. That looks
I have
real good.
3,199 friends on
win.
Facebook.
Right.
You win.
You're followed by 220 people. That's pretty good.
Mm.
I don't even know like anybody who follows me. I think it's like people that I unfriend that still follow me.
We have 409
It's okay,
mutual.
Mo. Sleep is necessary. It's okay.
Right.
I also sleep sometimes.
I remember sleep. Yeah, sometimes it's like for you and Rory, you guys are across the pond, so it's like literally stupid o'clock in the morning there.
It's 2:21 in the morning.
Oh my
It is
god.
indeed. It is indeed. But
I-
look,
you guys are so like the next time I'm over there, which could be soon, once this whole COVID thing flies over, because I promised Dave Worley that I'd be. Oh, Marie, have you been on Dave Worley's show?
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay, we got to get you on Worley's show. for
hook me up, bro.
Mhm.
I am out to take over the world. I need support.
You will do it too.
I think I will.
Oh fuck yeah! The
But I'm
personality
not gonna
type,
take
hell
over.
yeah!
See, I'm not going to take over. I'm going to be like, hey, you have autonomy. And everyone's going to be like, oh my God, we worship you. What do you want us to do? And I'll be like, no, you have autonomy. So it's going to be this very complicated issue.
So you're gonna oh, my brain's died again. God, come back to me.
Yeah, okay.
hopeless, Badger. Hopeless.
It's 2:22 in the morning.
Rory, I just
Yeah.
love when you say Badger.
Holy
because
shit, Theo!
It just sounds like something out of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, Badger. Like,
Oh, gotcha.
wasn't there two like mice that was a Sherlock Holmes Disney thing?
No,
Yeah.
you're thinking of the
Life of
Rescuers.
Brian. That's what I
No,
was
the
gonna
Great
say,
Mouse
Life of
Detective.
Brian.
Great mouse detective.
Yes.
And wasn't the guy called Badger?
No, he was Basil. He's Basil of
Basil.
Baker Street.
Oh, Basil. Right?
Right?
Sorry.
That's fine. He also fought against Radigan. Okay?
Look at that. He's like, get it right.
That's what. That's it. Yeah, that's
I don't
it.
know my
There's a
It's the
Funko
life
Pop
of-
of both of them. Okay.
It's the Life of Brian I was going to bring up. You're going to Life
Oh.
of Brian it.
Life of Brian. Hmm.
We
Let
can
Brian's
talk about that one.
Some
I
of
love
the
that
signs,
show.
very naughty boy.
You'll be there. You're all individuals. We're all individuals. I'm not.
Shit, I
We
love Monty Python.
Wodja.
I love Monty Python.
Sorry,
so much.
Monty Python's hilarious.
It
Love
is.
it.
First time I saw that shit, I was like 11 or 12 years old, I think.
Yeah, same. I think I saw Monty Python and the Holy Grail the first time around the same time that I saw Rocky Horror for the first time.
Ooh, I saw the live stage act of Rocky Horror first before seeing the movie. That was awesome.
Nice.
I'm like,
I was
why
in
is
a
everyone
shadow
throwing
cast.
toast?
Yeah, so like, what is this? I was in a shadow cast when I was in high school, actually, playing Columbia. So
Sweet.
that was fun.
That's
yeah, that
cool.
was a lot of fun.
Brilliant
I used
movie.
to be big into like musical theater and shit, and then I just stopped giving a shit.
You're into
so.
shit?
Everybody poops, man.
Yes, of course.
Call me.
As we were previously discussing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, that's right.
I had all the
Elvis.
listeners call in and leave recordings about how they feel about being a pooping Homo sapien.
We're a bunch of pooping monkeys.
I have a great series. I have a great series of posts on my Twitter at the moment. It goes just shit in the woods. Yes, and it looks like this. And then I have pictures of some badger latrines from the woods.
Latrines.
On Twitter?
Well, you see, badgers will dig a small sort of latrine hole to poo in. So I put
They're
pictures of
quite
these.
polite.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it's the only civilized way of doing it.
Right? That's how I poop in the backyard. I dig a hole first.
Yeah.
Do you
Now
even
I follow
have a
you.
backyard, Neil?
Look at Nathaniel.
That's not what I'm looking at.
He's looking for badger latrines.
He's looking-
Can confirm. Can confirm. He's looking at badger
It's
latrines.
in dark mode. You'll never know.
I do the dark.
Marie, I
mode.
sent you links to Divine Disbelief, Badger, and David Worley on
randomly liberate
Oh.
Michigan.
Thank you.
Looking at it right now. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Theo. That was great.
Is Dave Worley someone I'm supposed to be
322.
impressed by? I don't know who he is.
Dave,
He's
Good
the
guy.
Dave
he is
Worley,
the
you don't have to be
wonderful-
impressed by him. Trust me, you
He,
don't have to be
he is
impressed
the
by him.
wonderful and fabulous organizer of DaveCon, which hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, because it got delayed. Dave,
He arranged it right at the start of the pandemic.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did
To
he interview
counter-
Dave at all?
I think he's had Dave on. I'm pretty sure.
He is Dave.
No, Dave Warnock. No, Badger. Dave Warnock.
Right.
Pretty sure he's had Dave on. He's had Aaron Ron. He's had many people.
Oh, he's had a bunch of my people on there. Yeah, Tom Jump
Yeah.
and
TJ.
I
Tom's
have
awesome.
just about
Tom's
everybody in the secular community on his show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, when you get to Tom, yes.
Even I've been on there. I've been his intro, actually, which is
Huh.
weird.
Yeah, you are.
I'm DRP 109.
Didn't
Oh,
put
yeah.
me in no
He's had
intro
Dave on
and
episode
your
75.
fancy beard.
There you go. Yeah,
I
you
should know that. I
definitely get
scheduled it.
on. There you go.
I'm a manager. I'm not a good manager.
Cred from the chat group. There you go. Dave
Right.
Worley is top.
You with your fancy beard, Neil. They didn't put me in no intro.
It's because of my fancy. By the way, I picked up one of those. I just got it in the mail today. The new fuck is it called now? The one that you don't have to use water. You can dry shave, and it's for sculpting. And I thought I'd give it a try. It's like $28 or something. I got it.
I don't know.
So, what the hell's it called?
Do not
As
know
seen
yet.
on TV thing. This is gonna piss me off. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let
I
me
don't
go.
have to worry about. I don't have to worry about.
Jen!
I don't
Hi,
go to the-
Jen!
Hey Jen, I don't go to the barber, and then my down here it just grows
Oh,
like that.
hey, Jen Aldrich.
Jen,
What's up, you bitch?
That's exactly what
That's
we,
the most
what we say.
appropriate greeting.
Yeah.
Love you, Jen.
It's called the Micro Touch Solo.
Oh, nice.
Solo.
right? And it's
Look,
you don't have
nuclear
to.
reactor I have.
You can trim, you can edge, and you can groom.
There you
I'm a big
go.
fan of
Aren't
edging.
those all just things you do when masturbating?
Thank you, Marie.
Oh, masturbating.
You're welcome.
Oh,
My God, it's like somebody's gonna laugh at that shit.
My wife.
oh, damn
Jen
it!
loves me.
Jen, why can't you make it in? Not even for like 10 minutes. I'll kick some of these guys out of here if you can get in here.
Well, thanks very much.
Well,
Wow. I know.
Badger just auto assumes it's
Awkward
him.
silence.
Well, I was going to say, if you...
No, the English,
yeah,
it is getting a bit late now. It's 2:30 in the morning. So, yeah, we could butt out, as one says.
You could come join me for a game.
Back to yes, back to masturbation. My wife.
What? Wait, did I miss something when I went and grabbed the shaver?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You were talking about edging, Neil.
That was you, buddy.
No, my wife actually went to school with a master Bateman, surname Bateman, Bateman, but he was known as Master Bateman. And I'm sure he had to live with that for the rest of his life.
This is the second non-paid promotion tonight.
I also promoted Hello Koala
oh yeah,
That's
three.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
and vodka flavored vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka flavored vodka.
Yeah.
Tastes like potatoes.
Someone asked me, like,
And then
what
it all-
kind of vodka is that? And I'm like,
Has anyone
the kind
seen?
I put in my glass.
Has anyone seen the vodka cooled PC?
No.
Okay, if you look up a YouTube channel called Life of Boris, he's a Slavic YouTuber. He did a construction video on how to build a vodka cooled PC.
That's
It's one of the liquid cooling systems, but it's filled with vodka.
I never understood that.
And it has a big Russian vodka bottle as the reservoir for the liquid.
I guess it's never gonna get like frozen, so that'd be good.
Yeah,
Better than water.
that's true.
Everyone's talking about their favorite word now in the chat. I see hubris and fracas. And
Fracas.
my favorite word is free.
Yeah.
Right? My second favorite word is half off.
There you go.
Must be the old Jew in me, I guess.
Yeah. The Rory, when you were telling that story, you said, my wife went to school and then there was a pregnant pause. And I was like, well, that's good.
Oh, right. Okay.
I was sitting here, I'm like leaning back. I was like,
So she's learned.
I had to phrase it rather carefully.
Why is she
It
listening?
worked. It worked very well.
No.
That's it, guys. Roy's going to get beat up after this. Then he leaves.
Well, see, the joke doesn't work if you don't phrase it right.
true. Phrasing is important.
Phrasing, boom.
Archer taught me that.
Are we not doing
Archer,
phrasing
I was just going to
anymore?
say phrasing.
Oh,
Well, are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Pam asks that more than Archer does now.
Oh, wait, Marie, are you an Archer fan?
Get your shit together.
Yes.
Oh, my God. I love you even more.
Yeah, the new season starts very soon.
Where
I
are
know,
they
I
going to
know.
go now?
I love the space one. That was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, they're
yes.
going to be. He woke up.
Yeah, he wakes up now and it's
Spoilers.
back to normal.
Susan hasn't seen it.
The
Oh.
latest season.
Did you? Okay,
Did
so
I?
no, you didn't. I know
No,
this
I
because
didn't,
you were watching
because
something else,
you
waiting
watched
on
it
me
without
to
me.
watch it.
You asshole! You watched.
Dude.
I
it
was
without
up
me.
here. I was not going to tell her, and then we're going to watch together, and I was going to enjoy it again. This is lying by omission.
Again.
I'm still going to watch it again.
Oh. And Nathaniel was never heard from again.
So
You guys pause that conversation just for a second. I need to go make some popcorn, and then you can resume.
It's probably. I
Neil,
probably-
They're
I'm
important.
significantly butthurt right
I
now.
thought you were watching it, and then I realized you weren't, and then I didn't stop. So
Neil, this whole mess is your fault.
I thought I
And
really thought you were.
all the consequences that follow are entirely on you. You should come on.
Why
I don't remember
me?
what happened.
It's because
Why is it
Math Pig
my
isn't in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
yeah,
it's all your fault. You should come on my channel sometime.
You know what, dude? I'd love to come on again.
I can't rotate.
Again, meaning I've been on already. But sure.
This is a really good chat we had.
I missed that one. When was that?
Yes.
Still takes like
Yes.
But
Oh,
I've been in effective stasis for the last 6 weeks. I don't know what year it is anymore.
It's 2020. You're okay.
yeah.
It's like hindsight. It's always 2020.
That-
That was my joke for the election.
Ah,
No,
that's
yeah, I
right.
had that. I said that one like after Beto, right?
I think
Oh.
Yep. I said, "Oh no, I guarantee you." Oh, go ahead, Neil. You want to?
No. Everyone pretty much knows what this is. So if anyone wants to fill in Atheist Mo,
Area code.
it's the area code for where I live. It's the original area code for Vancouver. There you go.
I,
Neil doxed himself and his name.
But
What?
I
I
I'm
am
sure
the
there-
same.
he's
sure
the
there are
only
plenty of-
person.
I'm sure there are plenty of numbers in that area code.
No, he's the only person that lives in the area code.
Right.
That's right. That's my area.
Oh,
code.
Yeah.
well, he owns what do you have in Canada? Not states. You have
Provinces.
Igloos.
provinces. There we are.
Igloos. Who said igloos?
That one.
Wasn't that the thing that
Hey,
thing that
Randolph.
you had when
We're full up, so hang tight, buddy.
wasn't that the thing that you had when they went around all the American universities doing a fundraiser to raise money to preserve Canada's national igloo?
National. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Convinced quite a few people.
The only thing I
That's
remember.
Not surprising. That's not surprising
Really?
at all.
Oh, the United States. Yeah, we're dumb.
The only thing I remember about Canada and the U.S. is we burnt down the White House once.
Yeah, you did, and you also took fucking Detroit without a shot. Good
Right.
job with that. Don't know why you wanted it. Also,
Well,
thanks
we
for
had
giving
hockey
it back.
sticks,
That's fair.
and we bribed them with poutine. So
I believe that. Yeah, that's a real thing that happened. By the way, burning
Yes,
down the White
it is.
House. They blamed that one on England, but
Yeah.
no, that was
those
the
are
Canadian.
fucking sneaky goddamn Canadians that did that.
Those they were really polite about it while I was happening.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna make for a great firewood or whatever.
Steve McKenzie over here dropped his lighter. Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, people have no idea that literally that was an 1812 thing. Detroit, you could have kept it honestly, because you got
Oh yeah, no. We could see the future when we're like, no.
because you would have had
I
like
was gonna
Henry
say-
Ford at that point.
Especially now, you don't want Detroit.
No, we're
Certain
good.
parts of it. You don't want. You can have the Lions.
Well, fair enough. And also, Kiss did that song, Detroit Rock City. Detroit Rock City.
Michael Moore is from there.
Yeah.
And there are, I think, other people that live there. I don't know.
Probably a whole bunch.
Who else? Who else
See,
lives
we
there?
just we still saw about the tea thing. So
Oh, the Boston Tea Party. Correct. Yes.
It's like 1774.
All that
We-
wasted Earl Grey.
No, it's the koala tea. What is that stuff called? again?
Koala. Oh, is that a play on words? Quality?
No, it's a callback.
Oh.
Marie has some. There it is.
there's a callback to the thing that
Oh,
happened while you were
He was peeing.
I was. Oh, see,
He
I
was-
miss everything good.
It's a callback to what happened while you were getting your edging done.
You
Yes.
learn what
Hey.
happens when you take care of your biological needs.
That was
Feel
like
shame.
I like the way you
That was
put
like
that, my
callback
biological needs.
Inception.
I should probably eat something. That's probably why the beer's going through me so good.
Oh look,
Neil, I
there's
can
a
pop
movie.
out so you can let Randolph in.
He has igloos confused with icebergs.
Oh, Rich
No.
Dog Randallson's here.
Is that a
Yeah,
British or like a
there's so-
Scottish thing? Hold on.
Oh,
It was the
jeez.
White Star Line was in. It wasn't England, right? White Star Line was.
I mean,
Was it England?
that's
Yeah.
where the Titanic launched out of.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was the Brits then. Never mind. Good job, folks, with your little boats. No wonder you guys almost lost World War One.
Oh, damn.
You
Them
could
fighting
Pew, pew,
words.
shots fired.
You didn't win because of
Yeah.
us, though, so don't worry about it. It wasn't
No.
us.
Nobody
hold on,
wins
hold on,
because
hold
of
on.
America.
So,
Might I
Battle of
remind
Jutland-
you? Might I
Battle of
remind you?
Jutland, 1916, we defeated the German Navy.
Yes. Yes, you
And
did.
they had
But-
no other chance to get involved in it at all.
Come on, Rory. Let me get my one Canadian fact out that I know.
All right, sorry, dear. Carry on.
It was a Canadian that shot down the Red Baron.
Yes, it was.
Well,
I thought that was Snoopy.
There's,
He's Canadian. Charles Schultz, right?
Snoopy's Canadian. Yeah, Schultz is Canadian. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
There you go. But
So-
he died in 2000. But
is Flodran Sunjar Cheer coming in?
only if you get out, Patrick.
Where's Jeff? Is Jeff in here? I said someone said Godless Scummer. Oh.
Somebody said that's what.
The
God,
chat is hilarious.
Okay, guys. I got Randolph in the wait. So
All right.
Yeah, you can slide me on out.
you sure?
Good, pop them on in. Yeah, we're good.
It's
All right.
She's back. She missed
Well,
the Star Wars.
She didn't.
You're probably not going to be going for too much longer anyway, so go ahead, give him a
Yeah,
chance. Maria, was
another-
lovely chatting with you.
You didn't
You
do
too.
much
I
chatting,
did.
IQ.
Well, I'm quiet because I listen.
Oh, I see what you're
Very charming.
doing. I see what you're doing, you bastard. Seriously,
No
though,
one
IQ
gains
is
wisdom by talking.
fair enough.
Mhm.
IQ is literally my manager, we'll say. He's like my Marie. He
Everyone needs a Marie.
does, right, and he does all my
Judging
Discord
by
stuff
what she says she did for Dave, I qualify as an assistant.
See, I
You're-
tried to be
You're
my
a
own
lifesaver,
Marie.
dude.
I've tried being my own Marie for my YouTube stuff, and look where that got me.
I do virtual assistant work.
Yeah, you ended up sitting in what is that? A stormtrooper outfit?
Oh dear, Neil.
No, hang on. Wait, let me retract that. It's Mandalorian.
That's better.
Okay. All right. Okay, IQ, my friend,
Yes.
my brother. Thank you for everything you do, and thanks for hanging out with us. You might as well amuse the people in the side chat now, and I'll let Randolph in for the closer.
Indeed.
All right, man.
Salute.
Salut. Or as I say,
Well,
fucking cheers. All right. And here comes my my partner in crime, my good friend Randolph Richardson, who's the president of Canadian Atheists. And for some
Cheers.
reason, he made me the community advocate. I'm not sure why, but I even have cards and shit now. But
You just happen to fit really, really well. I don't think
Randolph
I
Randolph.
anybody better for that.
so yeah,
you're
this
doing
is the guy
fantastic.
I was telling you about earlier, Marie, that we're going to start up the talk show.
Okay.
What's it called? Northern something?
True North Talk.
True. I could never. My mind just went. Nope. We're not allowing you access to that memory for some reason.
Yes.
Well, once the show started, I think that would be a completely different thing going on there with that. So,
Oh, I'm sure.
hey, I just wanted to ask, since Snoopy is Canadian, has been established, does that mean Woodstock is Canadian too?
Yes.
No, Woodstock's a New Yorker.
No. He was created by Charles Schultz. He's Canadian.
Does that mean he's
Got to
British
start with a
too?
little bit of conflict,
Upstate
right?
New Yorker. Upstate New
He's
Yorker.
an upstater, right? He's up by the.
Oh,
He's practically.
this
Hello,
is
Marie. Nice to meet
Ra-
you.
Hey, nice to
random
meet you,
fact
Randolph.
about Charles Schultz's artwork. Always has a Canadian flag or a maple leaf in the background somewhere.
How come I didn't know that? See, this is why I keep saying your after parties are educational. Keep learning stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
know.
probably usually too drunk to realize that. So.
I'll just keep on teaching that way. It's perfect.
Fair enough. Actually, I don't really get drunk. I reach a plateau when I like to nurse my beers at that point, where I stay at that plateau where I'm still kind of, not socially awkward or unawkward or whatever the word is. But you know what I mean? That works. I'm inept all the time, so that doesn't really.
I would say that a nursed beer is probably far superior to a neglected beer.
Yes.
Fair point. Thank you. Yep.
Yes.
Reminded
You
him
are-
about his beer.
You are correct. There's a home for neglected beer.
Your fridge?
Yeah. No. The beer in my fridge, I can hear them right now. They're going, "We're next. We're next."
No, I'm meaning
But,
your
yeah.
fridge in the sense of it's a rescue point for the neglected beers.
Oh, you mean like a safe house for neglected beer?
Yeah.
Which I will totally rescue and put in my
Divine
little.
Disbelief is enjoying this conversation by the looks of it. Bad-tempered badger, you recognized me as soon as the igloos and icebergs were mentioned. Why is that?
Hello there, Cheerdolf Ranardnos. How are you today?
I am amazed by this creativity. It just keeps getting better.
Please, Randolph, explain what that's all about.
I don't have an explanation, but I find it very enjoyable.
Of course you do. Okay, originally this goes back a few months now at least, where Badger would rearrange all the letters in Randolph's name and just pronounce him differently every single time, and he has yet to come up with a duplicate.
Oh, I really enjoy your name. You've got one of those wonderful names, and I like rearranging it. It's good fun.
I'm just glad that it inspires so much creativity. It's just a delight. It really is. Mikey was saying this is oil meets water or something last time.
It's when I was just putting them in the group chats.
Okay.
When I would go through every group chat that we're both in and put a different rearrangement of your name in.
Now, I think
like, okay, I get it.
I think at the original conversation where this was starting is I was making some kind of point how I always try to get people's names right. And here comes along Bad-Tempered Badger doing completely the opposite. Just for some contrast.
We lost the Divine Disbelief team.
Oh, no. Hopefully they'll come back.
Yeah, or I'm driving down there to give him shit. Probably take me about 4 hours, but I can do it.
Yeah, you could, as long as the border's open.
I think that would count as essential travel.
What's your purpose in here in the U.S. here? I gotta go get my friend Nathaniel's shit. Oh, carry on.
Everybody shits, so yes, that's essential.
Look how we brought that all the way back around again. Look at that.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Has anyone seen The Hands? I'm not going to do any spoilers, but have you seen The Handmaid's Tale where there's a character who crosses the border, arrives to Canada, and all of a sudden Canada's like, here's some money, here's some insurance, here's a place to stay, here's some clothes. And I looked at that, I'm like, fuck me. Why am I in the U.S.? Because that's Canada's. You guys are on top of it. You guys are.
Everything there is
welcome in with open arms, Marie. Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, we have to pay for insurance here.
No, you don't.
There's some, like car insurance, house insurance, all those life insurance. We have to pay for all that.
Medical.
Medical insurance we pay for, but there is free medical provided.
There you go.
Basic medical.
Internet died. Apparently, that's a problem in Portland. It's that goddamn Mount St. Helens, I tell you.
See, I reckon it's caused by the 5G.
But the new 5G towers? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you know they're spreading?
That really
yeah,
sucked.
if you watch The Handmaid's Tale, get ready to be triggered as fuck. It's very
I have
unsettling.
yet to watch it.
It's unsettling for sure.
I'm hearing mixed reviews about it, so I got to take a look.
I mean, it's fucking good. It makes you uncomfortable, but it's good.
That's exactly what Seth told me. He's like,
Me and Seth,
Yeah, right. You're on the same wavelength.
Duh.
He's like,
so Marie, is that your favorite
you're
part of
gonna
it?
Oh,
go ahead, Neil.
I was gonna say he's told me you're gonna be really uncomfortable, but you're really gonna love the series. So
Yeah, and that's what art should be, right?
yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
So Marie, was that your favorite part of the Handmaid's Tale, or did you? That's just a funny point.
I mean, it's not even funny. It's true. Like,
That's why it's funny.
yeah, like it just made me sad inside because like you build this empathy for these characters and then you bonded with them so much so that when a particular character arrives to Canada and you see them landing and being supported, it just rips your heart in half. And then I realized that the empathy that I'm feeling for this character should be the fucking empathy that we feel for people who are trying to start a better life here, but we're not because we don't have any empathy for what they've gone through. And so I could just feel my heart breaking for this character, knowing that it doesn't impact how we treat immigrants and people who are seeking safe haven.
See, I hope when Obama was running the country and the healthcare stuff was coming together, it looked very promising, and I was thinking that's going to be so great for everybody in the U.S. because it's just everybody like. I was just talking to my kids about some of this stuff the other day because you hear stuff on the news, and it seems like things are so divided there, and we were kind of joking that maybe they should rename it to the DSA, the Divided States of America. That's the way it's divided sometimes. And when I've run this past people aren't laughing. They're reacting like you, like, yeah, that makes sense. And it's a shame. It really is, because there's so much that the U.S. could do in the world if they weren't distracting themselves in administrative ways with this kind of stuff. It's here we pay a little bit higher tax, but if somebody has a major problem, they don't run up a huge healthcare bill.
Right.
It's taken care of. And the thing is, everybody pays into it, and we all know that something could happen to any one of us. And so this is how a society functions well. And we would love to see that happen for the U.S., because it would be so good for everybody.
Yeah.
We also have...
there is Medicaid, isn't there, in the United States?
Yeah, but like just for certain people, like people with disabilities or people who are older in age, or
that fancy healthcare thing where if you're full time, you get a certain thing. So now all the staff are just below full time.
That I don't know, because if you're 30 hours a week, you can still typically get insurance. But I think what you're referring to is, I think Walmart does that. They cut back on hours so that they're not obligated to provide insurance for their employees.
Yeah, it sounds like something Walmart would do.
There's a few companies here that are kind of bad actors that way, but it's not about insurance. For them, it's about keeping people on part-time contracts, and they work 1 hour less than the minimum required for someone to be able to form a union.
Yep. Or be full-time.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, still to be full time.
However,
you're entitled to form a union. So they're making sure no union ever gets formed. Their staff work hard. It's just so my wife and I choose not to shop at those places.
Yeah,
as much as we can help.
Yeah. Here in Canada,
Badger likes the pound store. We've spoken on that subject before, haven't we, Badger?
Oh yes. Well, I like shopping there because it's stuff
it's handy. That's how you get stuff you want.
Yeah, you go in there and they sell things and you can buy them. You can in fact go in and exchange cash for goods, and then you leave with the goods and you take them to your home, and it's pretty cool.
Poor Jen.
Hi, Jen. And hello, everybody else in the chat.
I love how she calls him the tiny human. The tiny human spilled sweet and sour sauce all over the couch, and so you guys are keeping me company in the background of scrubbing couches.
Wow.
I like the discussion that's happening about art, because I said a very black and white thing about that's what art should be, right? And there's some people in the comments challenging that black and white notion, and I dig it. Inquisitive Quandary is saying art is the empirical translation for different unspoken aspects of the human experience. I would totally agree with that.
Beautifully said.
Very much so.
Like that's like thanks, IQ. I'm gonna sleep well tonight after that one. Anyway, so guys, I gotta wrap this up. So I got a shit ton of laundry to do, and it's not gonna do itself. So I've tried.
You got to put that nuclear reactor away.
I've tried to bribe the laundry to do itself, but it just won't do it. But
They're
anyway,
not taking socks anymore.
no. Well, I mean, it's now just before 7:00. I suppose I could go till about 7:00, but art is art. Yeah, they're going on about what art is in the chat. Art is whatever you fucking want it to be. If you think something is art,
Plastic.
then
It's fantastic.
I think art is rebellion. It's
art can be.
it's it's rebellion against being like language is straightforward and black and white, and art is defying that and saying I'm going to try to represent how I feel instead of using language, and it's going back to the roots of being abstract about things that maybe we don't even have language about. So that's why I think language or art can be rebellion against this black and white language that we use.
Art,
and of course,
I think art when freely expressed is can be a serious threat to those who hold power.
I thought Art was that guy who was kind of
Art Garfunkel.
in the
You're talking about
duo
Linklater?
the
Art
guy
Bell?
who's kind of in the duo with Duke.
And then, of course, there is degenerate art. We discussed that.
Degenerate art.
All I know is I'm a musician, and that's a form of art. No.
Pretty important one too.
Yeah.
Aren't our lives art? Just like being alive is art, right?
Could be. Sure. Yeah.
Music is such an important form of art that it's been fatwad.
Art doesn't have any stringent lines of definition. Art is whatever you want, really. I mean, I could see, look how I've designed my little cooler. I've got stickers and shit all over it, right? That's my favorite.
That's very creative.
Masters, right? So this is art, right? Except this sticker pissed off somebody that I worked with. I'm like, that's offensive. And I'm like, yeah, well, to me, religion's offensive. So we're even.
What's the sticker?
Good answer.
Yeah.
Did they complain?
What's the sticker? I want to see the sticker.
Breathing is art. Lately.
Neil, I want to see the sticker.
True.
What's that? You want that sticker?
What is the sticker?
I got this. I order from Plenty of Fish. Evolve Fish. I ordered from Plenty of Fish. No, I get from Evolve Fish. I buy a lot of stuff from them. And every time you make an order with Evolve Fish, they send you a free sticker. That just happened to be one of them.
What does it say?
It says no gods, no masters.
There we go.
And right in there it says evolvefish.com. So
I don't see how that message could be offensive. I know I have friends who are Christians who I'm sure would not find that.
You don't see.
Yeah.
The guy that was pissed off is a staunch Catholic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's kind of the extreme end. He would be.
Randolph, you have a very fine mustache, and I forgot where I was going with this.
That's a valid point. Language isn't black and white unless you're talking about the printed page. That's right. Language is fluid. It changes all the time.
But we treat it like it's black and white. Like that's the issue.
Sure, that's the thing.
Lady. That's clever.
My printed language isn't black and white.
Confusing Plenty of Fish with Craigslist.
My printed language isn't black and white. Generally, it's blue and white because my printer ran out of black ink.
Are you sure it's blue and white? Wait, isn't this argument with the dress? It's blue and white, black and gold, something I don't remember.
Yeah, but Badger, you are black and white, being a Badger.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean my printer is representative of me.
Oh, I suppose.
I call that disprinter. I don't know.
Another great fucking point, especially English, because the rules are not strict. That's for sure. Wonder Lady's awesome. All right. I'm going to have to call her over, guys. So I just wanted to once again thank Marie for being my guest of honor today. It was so much fun talking to you earlier. And of course, having you in the after party, because I always tell people they're not obligated to do these. But I always enjoy it when they do stick around. They engage with some of the folks that know them. You may not know all these guys, but they know who you are. You know what I mean? So it's always great when that happens. And thanks again to Rory. You know what? I should really write down all the people that have been in here, because last time Well, not last time, but the time before last, I forgot to add poor Rory to the list of people that were in my chat. So,
Put on it.
You got that sorted out.
He puts on his best cravat.
just so you know,
Rory.
Rory's the first fucking name I'm writing in there.
He puts on his best cravat, and you forget to put him in the list.
And make sure you spell Bad Tempered Badger correctly.
I wasn't even going to add him, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my!
Not until he lets me on his show, apparently. I'm kidding. All right.
Well, you should come on sometime, Neil.
You know what, dude? We
We
should do it again because I've been on your show before. So we should do it again because it's a lot of fun.
Randolph, you should come on as well. I could do with a.
Let's do a three-way. Oh, that could be misconstrued.
I've had a good I had a good mustache chat with Jim Majors a while ago. But
I was just going to say he's got a better mustache than I do.
I could do with a mustache sequel. So I definitely
sequel Mustache 2.
Well, I'm not an expert on mustaches, but I'll do my best. I'm not an expert on mustaches, but I'll do my best.
All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out in the chat with us. Hope you guys had a good time. Yeah, these chats generally are pretty hilarious most of the time, but that could be the alcohol talking. So
I hope so.
Pretty much, they're a lot of fun.
I'm not
all right.
drinking.
So Jen sent some love for you, Marie. So, it's 7:00. It's 7:00, and everyone outside is banging their pots and pans and clapping and cheering and horns for the essential services and nurses and stuff like that.
Cheers.
We started that here in Vancouver. Yeah, all the frontline workers.
Cheers.
So that's awesome. I don't know if you can hear it, but I always try to hold the microphone. You might be able to. My window's open, so you think you could hear it. Anyway, I'm now hearing radio commercials on the radio with the nurses saying, "We hear you, and we thank you so much because it means a lot to us that you're thinking of us." So, which is great, right? It's awesome, and they're literally putting their lives on the line to be out there making sure that we're okay. So remember, never give them a hard time next time you're in the area and you need help from a hospital or something. So don't give them a hard time. So without them, we'd be fucked. Anyways, right. So again, thanks, Marie. Thank all you guys for jumping in here. Thanks everyone for hanging out in the chat. And remember, during this time, we're dealing with this COVID thing. Remember to be well, be safe, and above all, be kind. Yeah. And until next time, guys, like the late great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And I'm going to go downstairs and play some golf on the PS4. So see you guys next time.
Bye.